Look at this. Look at this. It's our 12th trip to Calverton shooting range. It's about 9:51. We're about 9 minutes away from going in. It's supposed to be about 86 degrees today. And we're probably number 30. Not too bad. We'll get our stall today at the pistol range. I'm going to be shooting my AR-9 today, as well as my Smith & Wesson M&P 1522 22 long rifle plinker. I've got two new optics on it, which I need to sight in for today's visit. One is the new op mod from Optics Planet, Romeo 5X from Sig Sauer, and also a very interesting loopholed LCO reflex holographic sight, although it's really just a red dot. You know why? Because it's a clone. I want to see if it holds 0 today. It's on my plinker, so it should have no issues since there's no recoil for a plinker. But the question is, the red dot is not really very well visible in the daytime. So I may not use that in the long run, but we'll see how it goes once we get to our stall.
Good morning. 3 for a rifle. Thank you.
Wow, he said thank you. That's only the second time I've ever heard him say thank you.
Where'd everybody go?
Yeah, it's empty. We were number 30, and look.
Yeah, where'd they all go?
Oh. Ooh, we get our favorite spot next to the latrine. Badass. Okay, we've started firing. We're over here at the pistol range. My son is with me, and we're gonna sight in my loophole LCO clone. Just gonna sight that in. This is the Smith & Wesson M&P 1522 22 long rifle plinker, and it's got the gun wrap from gunwraps.com. Over here, I've got my AR-9. I'm going to be sighting in my new Sig Sauer Romeo 5X. It has the MOJACK shake awake option where you can just pick it up and the sight will be on. It stays steady for about 2 minutes. It shuts off by itself to save battery life. I've got my sniper combo laser LED light with the switch, and this shoots 9mm Luger ammo, Glock mags. Later on during the day, I'm going to be trying out my first rounds of grind hard ammo, which I bought recently. I haven't tried that out yet. We'll see how it cycles. And then Nameless over here has brought his new Henry Repeating Arms US Survival Gun, as you guys saw from my other video, where I reviewed this rifle out of the box. The barrel and the receiver came out of the stock storage area. You take this off, and the barrel and the receiver and the 2 magazines fit in here, so that all you carry is the stock and grip itself. So great little 22 long rifle for plinking and for survival. Easy concealment for your backpack. So he's gonna sight that in later and shoot it. So Nameless is going to shoot this for the first time today. Ooh. Good cycling. We have a spotter scope, so we see how he did. Hey, hey! Mowers, Mowers, and Guns. Subscribe, like. So last night, before I packed this up, I tested the battery and it didn't work. I don't know why. So I changed the battery to my clone, and we just put a new battery in here, and it lasted for about 2 minutes, and now the battery, I don't know, there's no red dot. So unfortunately, it doesn't work. It's a piece of junk. So now I'm gonna switch it to my $20 optic, but at least it holds 0. So I installed my $20 Pinty red dot on there, and my son is sighting in right now. Okay. I'm going to be sighting in my 6-hour Romeo 5. You pick it up and the red dot is on. Going to use some leftover tool ammo, steel case, 9mm Luger. It's my last few. I don't have much anymore. All right, let's see. I've got Vladimir Putin target up from Torres target. I'll show you two in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna go scope it out and see if those 5 shots hit his head. So I just checked the scope. I'm completely off paper. I was aiming for his head, I got nothing. So I'm gonna shoot for the chest piece. And my buddy Nameless is gonna tell me where. 2 in the head. Oh yeah? 2 is the left of his temple. Off paper, right next to here, same spot. So what you got to do is move everything to the right. Okay, first break after we were doing some sighting in. I've got a Vladimir Putin target here from my friends over at Torres Targets. Go check them out. They got some very ingenious designs of people you may like or maybe don't like. Either way, you can shoot them. Here at the pistol range, the backing is kind of short. So the Torres targets are designed to be full-size ones, but that's okay. I was aiming for the center and I was ending up over here. At least I'm on paper right now. So I'm gonna move it down and to the right eventually. I'm getting there. This is a second part where I'm hitting the gun and stuff. So I just need to bring it down a little bit more, maybe double more. And then 5 clicks to the right. We got rid of the loophole because the red dot doesn't work. So I put my $20 Pinty review red dot on there, and just putting it on there, right, he started hitting here. Then adjusting, he ended up that way, so we realized that you have to move it even more to the right, and looks like he sighted in pretty well. You may want to bring it 1 or 2 clicks down.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you can start practicing on UBL's head. My boy Nameless is sighting in his too, so he wanted to use some targets that were more readily sightable, easier to sight, you know. Personally, I couldn't care less, as long as you kind of know if you want to go up or down, you know. But he's using his US Survival 22 today, and you know, you can't put an optic on there because you wouldn't be able to restow everything, you know. And then you'd have to resight it again, maybe, if you took your optic on and off all the time, you know. That would be a pain. So, you know, this is what it is, you know. And it's hey, as long as you're hitting the paper from 25 yards, it's pretty good. So I think I've got it. My son's still tuning in the Smith & Wesson, and my 6-hour Romeo 5 is sighted in. Hitting center mass, hitting headshots, no problem. It took a lot of adjusting because I did add the extra 0.2.0 millimeter riser. So now this scope is about 1.2 inches up. So it needed a lot of twisting down. Or like they say in Canada, down. So this is pretty much sighted in. I didn't really want to do it at 25 yards because for a self-defense weapon, you need it to be like about 7 yards, like 20 feet. Because you don't expect the perpetrator in your house to be 75 feet away, you know what I mean? So I'm actually going to go bring this over to the pistol area where it has 7-yard targets. And what I'm going to do now is I've got a bunch of empty magazines that I've already expended. I'm going to be trying out some grind hard brass 9mm Luger. I got these really cheap, $310 for 1,000. So only 31 cents a round. That's pretty good. So I'll do that. Okay, I've just loaded some grind hard. Okay, here we go. This is the result of the Vladimir Putin target. Once again, from Taurus Targets. Check that out, huh? His head's destroyed. Check out the groupings right in the middle of his forehead. That was my last sighting. You could tell by the progression of the sighting in. Excellent groupings on all of them. Here's my son on Osama bin Laden with his 22. He's got it all sighted in well. Now we're trying the next round of Taurus Targets. Connect 4. We can play a game. And over here, we have our friend Kim Jong-un. And over here, we've got a tactical exercise with a hostage with a 357. All right, let's go. Shooting Kim Jong-un's head. No scope.
To the right.
Ooh, smooth.
Oh no,
It doesn't hold the bolt open, of course, but it's very smooth. Check the scope. I was aiming for his head, but I ended up shooting him perfect center mass. So I'll aim a little higher above his head. I was basically using the top of the orange, right, coinciding with the middle of the peephole. So maybe I should adjust by going higher, maybe the top of the head. Perfect. Really fun to shoot. Other than that first jam thing, it cycles perfectly. And we're using auto match, 325 rounds for the $21 over at Walmart from Federal. Shoots great. Okay, now we've got the Connect 4 target from Taurus Targets, and Nameless and I are gonna, I kind of forgot to play tic-tac-toe, but we'll see what happens. So Nameless won that round of Connect 4. Pretty fun. And over here, that's the 7 yards, and this is 10 yards. So I'm gonna shoot some 10 yards and see how my 25 yard sighting in shoots over here. Yeah, I don't want to shoot that person's target. Really? 'em shooting up in between targets, I'm not shooting at anything. I just realized that people around here, those aren't my targets. So I left the 7 and 10 yard area because I didn't have any targets up. I didn't want to shoot other people's targets, so I'm just going to shoot Kim Jong-un now.
Diagonal now. Diagonal down to the right. It's over there, right?
Grind hard.
Oh, I thought you got one down and one to the right of your last one.
No, that was an old one. That's one that I took
there?
that.
Oh.
Just missed the two. Nope. You're what?
5 shots at chest, 5 shots in
Where are you
head.
aiming?
Check it out. So here's our first game of Connect 4. You can tell
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nameless won. And I tried to block him once, which worked, but I had this one. Is that me?
This one.
And this one.
The bigger ones. Yeah.
But I did this afterwards, so he already won. And then he played with my son, and who won that one?
We haven't won yet.
Oh, it's still in the middle of it?
Yep.
How can you even tell? They're all 22s.
In a moment.
Yeah.
My son was shooting the hostage one.
I got a strategy, I'm not telling you.
He got the hostage.
Yeah, I have
But-
a strategy right there.
He did really well. Maybe she didn't die because it's 22. Kim Jong-un is Dunsky. I only did 10 shots and 5 center mass and 5 to the head. It sighted in perfectly. I'm very satisfied. That 6 hour Romeo 5 is fantastic. So we've tried 6 different targets with Taurus Targets today. Thank you very much again to Taurus Targets for sending them to me. If you guys are interested in Taurus Targets, I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can go check out their lineup of targets. Do some standing up.
That's mine.
You? Right. All right. Gotta apply some pressure here. Bottom right?
I'm right.
I'm right?
Yep.
I missed?
Right in the center.
Hell yeah! Let's go! That one you already hit. Second power to the left. 5. There's one with 2 holes in there. Yep. Yeah. Alright.
I'm sure that I'm all over the place standing. I need to practice more
Above my last
standing.
one?
But
Yeah, but you have to.
that grind hard stuff, it's been perfect. Cycle's perfect, smooth shots. So far so good. 31 cents a round for the grind hard ammo. It's very good. I like it. It's my son shooting Kim Jong-un with the AR-9.
That's some kick.
Nice. I'm gonna shoot the hostage. Hostage is dead anyway, so I'm gonna shoot the hostage.
Let's see if I did.
Oh, okay. I was just
Hey Ryan, I'm gonna shoot just the hostage. Hold on, baby. Take your time.
Now I'm going for the golf ball behind my.
Oh yeah, I got the golf ball. Who are you aiming for?
forehead.
Of who?
Kim.
Oh, I thought you were shooting a hostage.
Oh, no.
First, I'm gonna hit this little golf ball. Gotta find it first. Oh, see, I can't even see a golf ball.
Right below the middle.
I can't even see a golf ball. You know what? I think there's a golf ball underneath Kim, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like in the front of Kim?
Not in the front. Yeah, there is. But don't hit that one. That one's too on the floor, man. It's gonna ricochet. Dude, you see how much that one ricocheted? Very dangerous. Ricocheting like crazy.
I have lost targets.
Never mind. I'm gonna shoot the heart of the
Last the hostages.
I'm looking.
Okay, right below the hostage on the floor is a golf ball. See it? Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna try to hit that.
What are you shooting at?
The golf ball in front of Kim.
Alright.
Hey man, I love this thing.
Hey, it's gone. I think I hit the golf ball. I don't see it anymore.
No, it's still there.
In front of Kim? Jammage?
No damage.
Oh, nice. Do it again. Damn, nice. Okay, been here a couple hours, winding down. There's only so much you can do with 22, you know what I mean? We might go to the rifle range and shoot Nameless's AR, just for shits and giggles. They had 2 games over here at the Connect Core, and Nameless won both of them. With his non-scoped free-sighted U.S. Survival 22 long rifle. We just went a little nuts with the 9mm, the AR-9, shooting the hostage. As you can see, the AR-9 sighted in perfectly, and it's very accurate. Kim Jong-un is Dunsky, for sure. Has a lot of 9mm in him today. Now we're off to the rifle range just over here, just to shoot a little bit of 223. Arrow, pin mag. Is that a new scope? No.
Oh yeah. One of you guys is gonna catch the casing.
You see what I'm talking about? Here.
No, forward. Forward?
Oh, you got nothing. It's good, it's good. It's in. Well, nothing. Hold on. Come to this side.
Like loading it through the clips though.
For the longest time, I just loaded the magazine.
It's nothing like 223, man.
There's really no.
Okay, we're at the rifle range for a little bit. I've shot a lot on 9mm today. I brought about 180 rounds today of 9mm. I'm down to 40 rounds left. We shot like probably 300 or 400 rounds of 22 long rifle, and we're just over here shooting the remainder of my 40 rounds of 9. And Nameless has a bunch of 223 that he wants to shoot. So we're putting up a couple of new targets here at the extreme right, and I'm going to be shooting another hostage target and a leg target. It's very unusual. Also from Taurus targets. This is the 50 yards. That's the 100 yards. And over down yonder on the left-hand side is the 200 yards.
Go to here, push it all the way forward, and then push it.
Push it all the way forward.
That's it. And then take this out. Same way it goes in. Oh, wow. Okay? Now, hit that, and you're good to go. Put it on safe. Once you do, put the sling over. This goes. Oh, right. More of a C-clamp. There you go.
Holy moly.
I was pulling it back.
So you gotta make sure it's seated on the powder.
With that, if
That's
that's
not the
easier.
problem.
How does that feel?
This is weird. I hate
Scary.
see out of this eye. I literally hate it. No, I didn't finish it. I can't see out of this eye.
Is it because maybe you just shoot lefty?
I don't think she's gonna I'm not a left. I'm not a left. I'm a righty. No. What? No. What, that one? Wait, let me try.
What'd I do?
You can just hit him in the
Oh,
head with
sorry for that.
It's okay. I love raining shells.
It's all part of the game,
I
right?
knew it was gonna happen. I was like,
Oh no!
So,
Sorry, the ceasefire's in like 3 minutes.
I had a jam finally, and what's happening is when you shoot it, it doesn't extract. And every time the bullet, the expended bullet, goes back and flips back into the BCG again like that. And it gets stuck there. So none of these shells were coming out. They weren't being extracted. So I think my BCG is, there's an error with my 9mm bolt carrier group, is what I'm thinking. Well, there's a hook over here. I'll have to do some more research, but it's cleared and it's safe, but it still does that. Every time I try to put a new 9mm. Hey, so I'm back home, and Nameless and I were tearing this apart to figure out exactly why the shells were not ejecting. They were being turned around and back onto the BCG again and wouldn't come out. That was the problem I was having. And then we got back over here, Nameless and I, we took it apart, and he's in the middle of a build too of an AR9 carbine, and so he says that his lower receiver had a plate that goes up like that and points forward. Oh, like that, you know? And I went back in my old videos and I watched me clean him, and sure enough, I had that plate. So I do kind of remember that when I was trying to figure it out at the range, I broke it open and I felt something like fall on the ground, but I didn't really pay attention. So what happened was after 150 rounds, it got loose. It being loose, it caused the problem. It wasn't ejecting. And then when I took it apart, the plate fell out and I lost it. So now I got to go buy a new plate. And because of all the problems, my firing pin is a little bit bent. So I have to buy a new firing pin and the extractor. But I think that'll cure the problem. At least we know what's wrong with it. Okay.
Tape it. Oh.
What happened? Nameless is a genius. He said, you're missing the ejector plate. It's good to have him around. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed our trip to Calverton today. It was our 12th trip. It was kind of hot at the end when we got around noontime. Make sure you hydrate, not with soda, but with water. But other than that, had a fantastic time. Hey, every time you leave Calverton alive and not shot by like the next guy over who has no idea what they're doing, it's a successful trip. Thanks a lot for joining me on today's episode. We'll see you guys all next time on Mowers, Blowers, and Guns. Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/mowers and blowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.